This is April Schulthies. On the Black Hills lands belonging to the Lakota, Nakota and Dakota, are the Six Grandfathers, a sacred mountain range. The 1868 Fort Laramie Treaty recognized the Black Hills as part of the Great Sioux Reservation, but the U.S. broke the treaty, took the lands, and defaced the mountain. It is an insult to Native America, and disrespects the spiritual values of the Native American tribes to have their mountain treated as a tourist site. On a very deep level, it violates their right to practice their religious values. It is a violation of church and state. The state took the lands away from the Native Americans, violating treaty and violating their religious freedom. The tribes went to court to show the lands were taken illegally and immorally, and they won their U.S. Supreme Court case in 1980, but the lands were never returned. Return them now. We have wronged the Native Americans, and God requires justice. To perpetuate what prior generations did to indigenous peoples is to curse ourselves and participate in a heinous crime. The scriptures say, "Do not corrupt the earth with disobedience. Because thou hast done this, thou art cursed, and dust shalt thou eat all the days of thy life." This is April Schulthies. Mount Rushmore is not really Mount Rushmore. Its real name is the Six Grandfathers, and it is sacred Native American land. The United States broke the 1868 Fort Laramie Treaty to steal the Six Grandfathers and the Black Hills lands from the Lakota, Nakota and Dakota. Then the U.S. defaced the mountain. Those lands were set aside for exclusive use by the Sioux people. The U.S. federal government stole the land, stole it. Native Americans took the United States to court in the early 1900s and won their U.S. Supreme Court case in 1980, but the lands were never returned. It wasn't a war, it was a genocide. Never, never forget, never. The scriptures say, "Remove not the ancient landmark, which thy fathers have set." This is April Schulthies. In one of the bloodiest genocides in U.S. history, more than 493 members of the Northwestern Band of the Shoshone Nation were left dead. The tribe was sheltering from cold weather in the Cache Valley in Idaho when they were attacked by U.S. Army Colonel Patrick E. Connor with California troops volunteering in the U.S. military. The Deseret News wrote that with ordinary good luck, the volunteers would wipe out the Indians. The Deseret News further called the Indians a bastard class of humans. Colonel Connor completely slaughtered the peaceful tribe. According to historians and tribal leaders, very few were left alive. The Bear River Massacre of 1863 was described as one of the worst scenes of carnage military had ever seen, and Shoshone chief, Bear Hunter, faced torture after soldiers captured him. There's a forgotten genocide, right here in America. Millions of Native Americans were murdered. It was genocide. This is Rome. Rome conquers, massacres, and enslaves. Rome is still here. Never, never forget, never. The scriptures say, "He that calls the wicked righteous, him shall the people curse, nations shall abhor him, but to them that rebuke him shall be delight, and a good blessing shall come upon them." This is April Schulthies, using the computer to generate this message. My brother, Rendell Barry Schulthies, is dead. My brother, Todd Parrish Schulthies, is dead. My niece, Celeste Schulthies Conway, is dead. All dead, immoral people, today, are still using genocide for gain and amusement. They want me dead, too. This is Rome, and they decided to put me down. They don't need a reason, but I am an unmarried virgin past 50. I survived. So they are calling me a botched kill, and they want to clean up the mess and finish the job. They don't want me to have any more birthdays. They poisoned my dogs. They used COVID as an excuse to take away my job, my health insurance, my phone, my internet. They blocked my 403b money and my retirement. They cut my power. They denied my unemployment. They also attacked my vehicles, disabling them and trying to tow them, again and again. This is April Schulthies, and I want to live, not die for any reason, for with long life the Lord will satisfy me. This is Rome, and Rome wants you to die in the arena. Rome is still here. Rome crucified Christ and created Christianity to cover up the genocide of Jews, Africans, Muslims, Russians, Irish, Celts, Japanese, Chinese, Aborigines, Vietnamese, Koreans, Hmong, Hawaiians, Eskimos, Native Americans, and more. Mexicans are dying on the border every day. Never, never forget, never. The scriptures say, "They shall not be ashamed that wait for me, saith the Lord. I will contend with him that contendeth with thee."